Have you ever noticed something uncomfortable? You work harder than people did a generation ago, you're more educated, use better technology, and yet financially it feels like you're running in place, not failing, just stuck. Most people assume this is a personal problem. Bad spending, poor discipline, not enough ambition. That explanation doesn't survive a closer look. Because the system most people live inside quietly shapes their financial outcomes, whether they notice it or not. Let's make this concrete. Imagine a fairly normal life in the US or Europe. You earn the equivalent of about $4,000 a month after tax. Rent or mortgage takes $1,400. Utilities, internet, insurance, another $300. A car payment or transport costs $400. Student loans, credit cards, or other debt take $350. Groceries and basics take $600. Before lifestyle upgrades, before vacations, before emergencies, you're already near the edge. There's nothing reckless here. This is a responsible, average life. So why does it still feel fragile? Because the system is designed to look affordable month by month, while becoming expensive over decades. Take inflation. At 2 to 3% a year, it sounds harmless, almost boring. But over 25 years, prices double. If your savings grow slower than inflation, and most do, you're not standing still. You're quietly losing purchasing power every year. Now look at debt. Governments encourage borrowing because borrowing fuels growth. Mortgages, student loans, car loans, they all stimulate the economy. But for individuals, debt shifts time forward. You enjoy today and pay tomorrow with interest. A $30,000 student loan at 5% doesn't cost $30,000. Over time, costs closer to $45,000. That extra $15,000 isn't visible up front. It's spread thinly across years, so it never feels painful enough to resist. That's not an accident. The system works best when people focus on monthly affordability instead of total cost. Psychologically, humans are wired for this. We feel small, immediate pain more than large, distant loss. A $400 monthly payment feels manageable. $48,000 lifetime cost feels abstract. So people comply not because they're foolish, but because they're human. There's another layer most people miss. Wages tend to rise slower than asset prices. Housing, stocks, and businesses benefit from inflation and policy support. Salaries usually don't. That means people who already own assets see their wealth compound. People who rely mainly on wages fall behind, even while working harder. This isn't about good or evil governments. It's about incentives. Governments need growth, consumption, and stability. Debt, inflation, and complex systems help deliver that. But they quietly transfer risk downward to households. Over decades, the result is predictable. People stay employed, educated, and busy, but financially anxious. Savings feel temporary. Freedom feels postponed. Now, here's where perspective shifts. Financially intelligent people don't see this as a personal failure or a political conspiracy. They see it as an environment. They understand that systems don't care about comfort or fairness. They care about momentum. So instead of optimizing for appearances or monthly comfort, they think in totals and time. They ask, what does this cost over 20 years? What grows faster than inflation? What reduces dependence instead of increasing it? They don't panic. They don't chase shortcuts. They don't assume the system will save them or destroy them. They simply stop playing it blindly. And that alone changes outcomes. The goal isn't to escape society or outsmart governments. It's to understand the water you re-swimming in so you don't confuse drift with progress. Awareness doesn't make you rich. It does make you harder to quietly drain. If this helped you see the system a little more clearly, you might like what comes next.